So guys, welcome to the channel. Today we are reviewing this Wave Runner 112 scale from WLtoys. This is the L202 Pro. So this like L series WLtoys has actually been out for a little while. They've just brought out this brushless version. Comes with a 4,500 kV 390 size motor with a decent kV on that motor, and this says it does 60 kilometers an hour. It says 40 on the box, but that's the brush version. The brushless reckons 60. So the first thing we're going to do is get the GPS on it and give it a speed run. Comes with an 1800 milliamp hour LiPo. That's good that it comes with a LiPo rather than a lithium ion. This will give it a little bit more punch for that brushless motor, and 1800 milliamp hours. It's a pretty good size as well. Battery sits in the bottom there. You just tuck the lead through to the top, and it neatly tucks in. You shut the bottom, and it's got a little pin that goes through. So before we have a proper look at it and a proper test of it, let's just give it a quick speed run while the battery's fresh. Seems pretty quick. Alright, this looks like a good spot for a speed run. It's one bonus of lockdown, isn't it? Still, there's places still shut, especially gyms. Won't catch me in a gym. Right, here we go. Yeah, it's got a nice speed about it. Right, let's bring it back. Let's go one more time. Oh. So I'm using the Sky RC GSM020, my favourite go-to GPS. I forgot then it's two-wheel drive. The brakes aren't all that good. They just smashed me straight in the leg. Luckily, my leg's soft, so no breakages. So we didn't break it. Right, let's check the speed. 30 mile an hour. I'm impressed. I can't remember what that is in kilometers an hour, but I'll stick it on the screen now. But 30 mile an hour out of the box is actually very good for this. I am impressed. I just had a quick look, just googled it. That is 48.2 kilometers an hour. That's not far off. Some of these Chinese brands put silly like claim speeds on, whereas this 60 on the box, more or less 50. I'm calling that a win. It's a bit of a strange one, this. It's got proportional steering, but it's got a motor setup, like an old school kind of non-proportional setup. Anyway, that brushless motor powering it along nicely with that brushless 30 amp ESC. Something else that's a bit strange, apart from my driving, is that the ESC, it's a conventional ESC, like brushless one. That is not a very good jump there. But it's connected to the stock electronics from obviously the brushed version. It seems to work all right, and I guess that's because that's a combined ESC and speed controller, the original one. And that's how they've managed to do it on this, but a bit strange. I guess it saves money. Friction dampers. Friction dampers seem to be soaking up all the bumps of my terrible driving, but you know, with all my stuff I like oil. I think what this needs is a little bit of different terrain. It's not really made for road. Then tyres. Not the best gripping, but not bad. It's good for doing donuts. So I've not spoken about the price of this yet. It's probably priced a little bit high in my opinion. It jumps a bit better once it's got a decent launch. Yeah, it's priced maybe a little bit high. I'd like to have seen, definitely like to have seen oil shocks. Funny thing, me mentioning oil shocks, but You can see there, it just doesn't absorb the shock. Let me do that again. Just see it just slaps the chassis straight away because it's just friction dampers. It didn't do it that time, but trust me, it does. Anyway, let's go on a bit of grass because I think the tyres, at first I thought they were quite hard, but they're not actually that bad. But definitely this thing's suited more for the off-road. There we go, let's kick that dust and dirt up. So being rear wheel drive isn't as easy to control as the old four-wheel drive stuff. It's quite happy to spin that tail round. A bit of a gyro on the front there, although some people will say that's cheating. But it's definitely quick to spin that rear end round. Whoa. Well, that's the first time I've rolled it. Anyway, all in all, yeah, I kind of like it. I'm not sure it's something I'd buy. To me, for, like I've said, the price, I'd expect a little bit more. But what it has got is plenty of power. It's not easy to control, but it's got plenty of power with that brushless system. Not too keen on the motor and gear set for the steering. I'd have liked to have seen a servo in there. Overall, decent buggy. And 30 mile an hour, impressed with 30 mile an hour top speed.